Well, the first book, in a certain sense, you're in a state of grace because you don't know what you're doing. And you're just forging ahead. You have no sense of how long the process will take. And it's all new. You're finding your way, and you're very much just doing it your way. Or I felt that anyway. And I was quite intuitive about the writing process then. With the second book, having gone through it, I had set some goals for myself. And I had thought about, well, maybe these were some weaknesses with the first book, or some things I didn't try that I want to try, some challenges. So I had those in mind. So they were there, and just a really strong sense of wanting to do it differently and wanting the book to be a kind of a different thing. And also an awareness of what it now feels like to be published and to have it out in the world, and very conscious of, okay, let's see, with the first one, there was never any guarantee it would ever be published, so there was all of this freedom there. Not that there was a guarantee with the second one either, but but still just a sense that if this makes it out, these are the things that will happen, and I want to make sure that when it comes out, it is the absolute best I can do at the time. Well, talking about revelation, I think this goes back to being an intuitive writer, and perhaps having a plan for the story or the novel, but being open to tangents and places that the novel might go, the story might go, that you hadn't expected. And sometimes those places will reveal aspects of the story or the character that even as a writer you hadn't expected. Every time I've written anything, I've had the experience of going back and seeing things in the writing that I didn't deliberately put there, but that are there, and there are wonderful little realizations or moments or revelations that I didn't plan for. As a reader, I like to, certainly, I mean, in a story or anything that I read, it's almost an unfolding of a character, and just have these moments of where an author has said something in a way I might not have thought to say it, and it's something that I may have thought or felt but never really had a name for, never really kind of qualified it. And if a writer can do that through a character, that's when that moment of recognition comes for me as a reader, and I feel that you know, the writer's done something successful. I guess as a writer, I think it's important always to feel challenged, and any project that comes along has to contain within it a particular challenge or something that is going to stretch the writer. And the best writing comes from a writer that's in that place, who's looking for that challenge, and who is really sort of, you know, pushing himself or herself and living on that edge of what I can't do. You know, what can I do, what can't I do, and how do I get up there?